It's Thursday, it's Calon FM, and of course you're listening to me, Wayne Price, where we've been doing a show, a feature for all of this week, our first time we've done it, our inaugural one, and that is we'll be doing Organisation of the Week. And in the studio with me today is Nick Rowe from our first organisation, that is Wrexham Area Civic Society. First of all, before I'll do the basics, if you want to find more information, it's best to go to the Facebook page, which is Wrexham Area Civic Society.
That's
yes,
right,
and it's or you can email, which is wrexhamcivic@hotmail.co.uk.
wrexhamcivic@hotmail.co.uk.
Fantastic. Right. So then, if you wanted to, you hope you've jot that down, or even now you've typed in Facebook. More information. And we've talked about what you've done, what Wrexham Civic Society does. We talked about the awards quite incredibly over the last 2 days as well. I have to ask, what at the moment are the concerns for the Civic Society? What things are really pushing the buttons which you think needs to be addressed?
Right, well, we've talked about the awards, but another big concern about at the moment is the condition of the conservation areas in the town centre.
Okay.
Wrexham Town Centre is mostly covered by the town centre and Grosvenor Road conservation areas. Now, within those areas, there are many instances of poor control over the design of shop fronts, signage and fascias, which are out of character with the older buildings. A lot of the buildings are in poor condition. Now, we are concerned about this because the conservation areas are supposed to be special places. And when you look at them, there is nothing about them which announces that and said that this is a special place that is different from other places. Now, of course, there's an argument against this, that it's more important to get businesses into Wrexham. We've got empty shops, empty buildings. Isn't it more important to get businesses into Wrexham than to worry about design? Isn't this the icing on the cake? But really, we've got to do both. Recently, Wrexham's had a lot of success in attracting people to the town centre for street festivals and other events.
It's certainly true there.
And it's attracted the funding for the Arts Hub, Oriel Wrexham. And this should have a knock-on effect on the quality of the architectural setting. The conservation areas have design guidance which is enshrined in Wrexham County Borough Council policy and on their website for anybody who wants to see it. And we do need to address this to prevent further erosion of Wrexham's historic character, which really takes us back to the things we were talking about.
It's the Monday. It is. We have an absolutely. I was just thinking then about the red brick, and the fact is now that if I go to Manchester, I see the red brick universities, and we have so many of those buildings alone in Wrexham, which we should be proud of, and it shows the heritage as well of Wrexham. And also, you're right that yes, we have a lot of empty buildings, but the Wrexham has done amazing in the last year. I don't think there is a building under 100 square meters. I don't know what that is in our money, 300 square feet, something along those lines, 900 square feet. But the idea is, which is free. I think there's only one or two in the whole of the area. So obviously small businesses have come back and they're regenerating the town, which is brilliant, as well as the street festival, which so we're on the up, and so it is great. There needs to be now this compromise of getting rid of of making use of the empty buildings, which we have done in some, such as the excellent Ean, but also moving on. I think it's great. It's just that finding that compromise, and I suppose how would you do that? It's a case of do you. It's hard. I'm finding this slightly difficult to do without bringing making sure that Calon FM stays impartial in a way. But how do you get into contact? Is it you basically? Obviously, the good thing you do the awards, which says that we congratulate people which do good work, but also I suppose really you have to write letters to the various people too.
Yes, well, we have been doing myself and the chairman of the Civic Society Jeff Foy have been doing a photographic survey of the town centre. So we can first just identify issues which need to be addressed, and then we'll take those forward to relevant bodies such as Town Centre Forum.
Yes.
Which Jeff attends.
Yes. Yes. Which the one with. Which I think the next one's on the 6th of August, so it's just gone. I think the next one is in September, and they are fantastic moments to come through. I think the next one is in September, and it will be a morning one on the first Tuesday of the month. But that's something. It's right, and these things are important to be bring to to make sure people listen.
That's right.
It's sometimes that's half the thing.
Is to get people listening. That's draw things to people's attention and get people listening, and to just generate public, concern about it, rather than going down any specific political path. At the moment,
because simply it's for the best of Wrexham, so it's everyone.
Yeah, it's in everybody's interest. Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks so much. I'm going to leave it there for today, and we'll have another chat tomorrow. Thanks again for coming in, Nick. And we'll have the final interview for tomorrow. The final day where your organisation in the week. Thanks very much again, Nick.
Thank you.